Hi, my name's Chuck Lemaster. I'm a pro mechanic with Team Faith Racing. I've had the privilege of working with 2008 X Games gold medalist Kevin Johnson and current arena cross racers Jeff Gibson and Kelly Smith. I'm here to share with you a couple of tips and tricks I've learned along the way. So today we're going to take a look at air filters. And I know everybody knows how to clean an air filter, yet I want to show you a quick and easy way to get all the dirt, all the grit, all the grime out of your air filter without destroying it. So come with me as we go on a quick look behind the scenes on how to properly do an air filter.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is line up the tools that we're going to use. As you can see here, I have paper towels, I have air filter oil, simple green, and this container of air filter cleaner. I also have a large 5-gallon pail. You can use whatever size pail you want to use. This is 5 gallons. Go ahead and pour a gallon of air filter cleaner into your container. Just go ahead and pour it in there. You're going to use this over the next year or two. This stuff doesn't go bad, so go ahead and put it into a container that you're going to use over and over. Remove your air filter from your bike, obviously, and bring it on over, and let's get started. Go ahead and take your screen out and just plunge your filter down into your filter cleaner. You don't have to grind it or do anything weird. Just go ahead and plunge it down and squeeze all that air filter cleaner out. It's going to remove the oil. It strips the oil out of the air filter itself, and it leaves your air filter looking somewhat clean. But as you can see here, there's actually a lot of dirt that's left over after you've stripped all the oil out. And this is where most people just quit cleaning. They think that it's clean, but there's still a lot of dirt left in here. So the next step is going to be our Simple Green bottle. Simple Green's a great tool for a dirt bike. We use it all the time. Go ahead and just saturate your filter, get it good and soaked. And what this is going to do, the Simple Green is going to soak down into your air filter and release the dirt so that we can get the dirt all the way out of the foam. Once we've saturated it, just go ahead and start scrubbing it with your hands. Notice I've got my nitrile gloves on. Use vinyl gloves, nitrile gloves, whatever. You don't want your hands getting all messy. But go ahead and scrub this back and forth like you're doing laundry. And scrub it back and forth on itself. Notice that I've never twisted the air filter. I might squeeze it real firm, but I've never wrung it like a towel, like a wet towel. Don't ever do that. That'll rip your filter. Go ahead with this Simple Green and just rub it back and forth. Get that dirt good and loose. The next step that we need to do is find some water. Use a spigot outside, or if you're a bachelor like me, go on into your kitchen, use some warm water from your kitchen sink, and we're going to get all this dirt and Simple Green out of your air filter. Go ahead and just run it underneath, and now look at this. Look at all the dirt that just came out of the air filter. After we dipped it in our air filter cleaning solution, this is all the dirt that was still left in there, but the Simple Green released it and allowed us to scrub it out of there. So get all this stuff rinsed out real good. You're going to rinse out the dirt and the Simple Green, and you're going to have a clean filter when we're all said and done here. But go ahead and just rinse it out real good. And when you're all done squeezing it out, remember, never wringing it. You're going to squeeze it out, and when you're all done, you've got a nice clean looking filter, but you still want to give it a step for drying. So I take 2 paper towels and I pad out the air filter, get as much of the water out that I can. And if you have time, you can set this filter in a warm, dry place overnight and let it fully dry out. If you don't have time, just use a couple more paper towels and squeeze it and get as much water out as you can. Our final step is going to be oiling the air filter, and this is important. You need a good quality oil, and just go ahead and pour it on here. These come in various forms. You can use an aerosol, or you can use just a pour like I do. Just pour it in there. Get it good and saturated, and then work it into the filter. Don't be afraid to use too much, but make sure you work it into the filter, get it good and saturated. As you can see with this air filter right now, I've got too much oil in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze that oil out. Squeeze it good and firm, get the oil to drain out, but never, again, I can't stress this enough, don't ever twist it and wring it. Squeeze it out real good, and then take 2 more paper towels, and you're going to pat it and just keep on patting it until you get all the excess oil out of the air filter. By the time we're all said and done here, we're going to have a uniformly oiled air filter and ready to go back into our dirt bike. Here's a little horsepower trick or tip for you. This is the air filter cage. It typically comes with a screen. I've cut the screen out of this. I used a razor knife and I cut the screen out, and then I took a file and I filed down all the edges so that there's no more screen or debris or shards of plastic hanging from there that'll get sucked up into the motor. So remove your screen, make sure it's good and clean, nothing's going to get sucked up in, then install your air filter, you're ready to go back into your bike, and you're ready to moto.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for stopping by. My name's Chuck Lemaster. I look forward to seeing you next week when we go in depth in my garage to figure out more tips and tricks to make you a better mechanic and a faster racer. We'll see you then.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. More dirt bike stuff coming soon.